drives again, up against Barham. Ace trying to work through there with Craig at his back, and the free kick to Michael Ace. From the centre circle, the direct approach. It's a wall of players. Fry had his name all over that, but play on was the call. Kelly gets the quick kick out for Norwood, floating to the right forward pocket. No one home, and a throw in about 30 metres from the right behind post.
Yes, Eddie Fry went for the high fly. The ball almost in his hands, and he's limped away sore and sorry.
Hine contests with Frost. Tap down, Ace in there, can't get it out. The umpires pulled a free kick out for a high tackle on Big Hine, who went down on hands and knees. And Hine, who lined up at full forward, is certainly within scoring distance of goal. The angle about 45 degrees. Breeze coming from his left to right. Awkward approach, but it's effective. Straight through the middle is first. Norwood on 1 goal, trail Sturt on 2. 7 minutes played in the first term. And Fisher goes up that outer side. Gets good distance. Ace sets and takes on the half-back line. Michael Ace now coming across ground. Bruce Winter up from the back pocket at the centre circle. Steadies. Now drives wide to the lead of Lachlan. And the ball is taken.
Beautiful passage of play, first through Bruce Winter, and now Peter Lachlan.
Lachlan's hand pass to McIntosh, wide looking for Ross. Ross caught back looking for Fosdyke. Caught Thomas. Lachlan, McIntosh sets, drives towards goal, and there's Norwood's second goal on the board. 2 goals apiece here at the parade with 8 minutes played in the first. Hine and Downs. Downs doing well in this forward region. Jarvis for Norwood, off the half-back line short. Loose out there is Fantasia. He takes the mark, tries to get it moving quickly, half forward left. Kelly tried to knock it out the back. To ground, oh, it was well knocked across to Painter. Craig, it's set up here nicely, Pakes loose, takes the ball within the square, drives to the space. Winter one-handed save well. The Norwood defence swoop. Winter will run it out. Oh, bad hand pass, he set up Jarvis. Filkey closed on him, Keane to Big Hine. Fisher does it well, wide to Winter, and finally a floating punt kick up to the centre wing area. Charging down is Payne, but Kelly took it out of his hands. Looked for Ross, back to Thomas, wide he comes, and Fosdyke at centre wing. Norwood in, half forward right they go. Roberts up versus Motley. Motley playing well. In goes Frost, or Payne through. In goes Fosdyke. Fosdyke steadies and has put it through. Norwood take the lead. 3 goals, Sturt 2-1, 16.5 minutes into the first term. Craig now into the hole. Brown's dropped in there once more, and Brown takes the mark as Warhurst takes out his teammate. Fisher ran straight into him, and Fisher is prostrate, as is Brown, I think.
And we watch the 2 Norwood players collide as Brown takes possession.
Bruce Winter for Norwood, deciding to come grandstand side and look for Hine. Big fella couldn't pull the ball down. Darrington's first there. Norwood have got the numbers. Warhurst feeds it to the running Dougal. He's come on to replace Fisher. Dougal all pushed away by Pake. Fosdyke for Norwood gives it to Ross. Wide he goes looking for Payne, or good catch by the youngster.
At the top kick by Ross, finding Payne running to position.
David Payne going long towards the square. He should have settled more than that. It hits the post to point the result, and Norwood lead by 6 points. Wide comes Frost. In goes Fosdyke. Hits it away from Darrington, but Pake is there for Sturt. Off the half-back line to the centre wing area. Michael Ace sets. Knocked away nicely by Motley. Taken Warhurst. Long hand passes loose. Payne charges. Good control. Good hand pass to Lester Ross. Ross steadies, drives short, and on the end of it is Hoculai.
Beautiful play, Norwood. Payne going to ground, slipping out the long hand pass, setting up the forward movement, which finds Hoculai within 30 metres.
Mark Hoculai, a prolific goal-getter in the reserves last year for the Legs, playing his first league game, and he's made no mistake. Norwood now on 4 goals 2, leads Sturt 2-3. Sturt kicking to the Parade or southern end here at the Parade or Norwood Oval. It's a cross breeze. Davies the big thump. Smith possession. Hollis the kick. Michael Annie fed it nicely to Winter. He comes wide looking for and finding Warhurst.
Good experience there in the Norwood back line, taking the ball out without any pressure.
Over to Jarvis. Half forward right looking for Kelly, or a solid mark in opposition to Reed.
Good use of the body to make front spot.
Kelly, or bad hand pass. He's set up Fantasia, but in they go. And Roberts, magnificent grab, Roberts. He was in all sorts of bother. Had slipped at the first attempt. And magnificent recovery and tremendous agility.
Yes, the ball was taken in a magnificent passage of play. Started with Kelly's strong mark. Roberts slips. Strong mark.
So Neville Roberts. 40 goals for the year. Now it's 41. His first for the day. Norwood 5-5. Lead Sturt 2-3. 4 minutes into this second term.
Yes, Sturt playing very short today, but maintaining possession.
Wide he goes, looking for Downs. Warhurst, second attempt. Between centre wing and half forward left. Davies not leading, and the ball floating in. Wall of players. Fantasia takes the grab and will take Norwood out of defence. Norwood
Certainly on top in that defensive area and running the ball out with ease.
The kick goes to the centre wing area. Pake up high, robbing at Dougal, feeds it to the running Thomas, and through half forward go Norwood. Roberts out, pulls himself away. Play on the call as Reed taps it forward. Payne in there. Heinrich tackles, takes him to ground, and the umpire rules a free kick for in the back.
Umpire Penhall paying the second free. From here, Roberts looked to have been infringed early.
Payne goes towards the square. Knocking it away, Frost. In goes Hoculi. Goes back downfield, looking for McIntosh, who charges. Feeds it to Keith Thomas. His pop shot of goal results in 1 point for Norwood to lead by 14 points with 11 minutes played in the second.
Both sides are playing at top form. It's a wonderful game to watch. Sturt perhaps getting back into it.
The high ball to the centre half forward area, knocked on there by Fosdyke, but taken for the quick kick by Brown. Oh, Big Hines showing a lot of pace. Derrington throws the ball along. Downs feeds it to the running Pake. He's caught. Play on the call as Warhurst barges through. Into the centre he'll go and finds Hoculi.
Warhurst,
not good
Kelly.
Play. Jarvis onto that balanced left foot. Into the space he goes. Kelly sets and takes a good grab.
Warhurst on top at centre half back. Kelly on top at centre half forward. Whatever difference between the two sides, Norwood just that little stronger. The ball goes into Kelly. Look at that strong arm, strong body, front spot, and that's a very good grab.
Norwood have frittered away opportunities. Kelly's directly in front. Hasn't got the meterage, but Roberts is there. And Roberts and Heinrich, who have been at each other most of the day, a free or mark, certainly with Neville Roberts. Gracefully given to him by Heinrich, and Roberts plays on and hits the post. Motley is erred for a free kick to McIntosh. Wide he goes. The lead out here is given by Dougal, but it won't make it. Dougal supported by Ross. Gets the hand pass. Fires it in long towards the square. Baum gives the nudge. Kelly takes the mark. Oh, this kid's got a tremendous set of hands.
Kelly will go back to shoot. We've just explained how strong he is. The ball comes in high. Hard work by Baum. Keeps Frost out. Kelly over the top. Non-contested. And he'll shoot for Norwood's sixth.
Craig Kelly on top at centre half forward. Kicks his first goal for the day. And Norwood on 6 goals 10. Leads Sturt 3-5. 22 minutes into this second term. Baum and Hargraves. Baum's tap. Fosdyke. Hoculi acquitting himself well. The depth in the kick. Ace beautifully read off hands. Hooks it out towards the centre half forward spot. He's got Roberts. Beautifully done. and Roberts marks in front of goal.
That's an example of Norwood kicking to the spot. Aish, first one way, then back turns onto the left. He puts it out in front of the square, and Roberts, uncontested, takes the easy mark.
Brown long, centre wing area. Warhurst spoils. Keith Thomas off hands. Good smother by Painter. Reid in the van for Sturt. Uses Heinrich, a kick behind play. Charging through goes McIntosh. Fed it to the running Dougal. Caught with the ball, Barbary, and penalised.
The inspiration coming from McIntosh. He's the prime mover. It's his physical strength and aggression that's lifting the Norwood side.
Dougal playing on. It's not going to help things at all. Will be brought back to kick over the mark. It's the umpire rules. Young Dougal in his second league game for Norwood. Sprinkling of youngsters around the ground. Dougal fires it in towards the square. Kelly again, and the mark taken and paid. Well, he's really got him top up there, Darryl.
Yes, Kelly's been the difference between the two sides. Sturt unable to set up a winner, either at centre-half forward or full forward, and the 15-metre penalty. No, he's putting him around on the angle, shooting for goal from a very acute angle.
Craig Kelly, 1 goal against his name, 2 goals against his name, and Norwood on 7 goals 11, leads Sturt 3 goals 5, 26.5 minutes into the... Hine and Frost. Hines tap away. Dougal couldn't control it. Derrington feeding it well. Well protected. He drives badly to the half-back line, and in the way McIntosh. McIntosh, the Norwood centre-man, covered an enormous amount of territory today. Goes for depth. Direct approach. Roberts from behind, takes the mark. Heinrich appeals. The nudge was there, legitimate according to the umpire, and Roberts in front of goal.
McIntosh put the ball in front of the goal sneak, Roberts. Uses superior judgment, 2 hands up, strong mark.
Neville Roberts, who hasn't had his goal-scoring boots with him today, chips at that one again, but this time he's got his second, and Norwood 8 goals 11, leads Sturt 3 goals 5, 3.5 minutes played in the third term. Payne taking the long mark, drives to the goal square. Roberts charges, takes the mark. Roberts late on the scene.
Roberts looking dangerous there. Wouldn't surprise me if Halbert made the move with a stronger, taller player, and we see Malcolm Greenslade, the runner, going out now. I believe Peter Reid will probably go on to Roberts.
Neville Roberts, 2 goals, 42 for the year. He stabs that low, touched on the line, 38-point lead to Norwood.
The ball in front of Roberts, that's the strong mark. He's a goal sneak, and he's playing well.
Frost comes grandstand side. Downs using the players as a step ladder. Hoculi off hands, drives into the pocket. Fosdyke sets and takes in the right forward pocket. Feeds it to Kelly on the run. Kelly's shot at goal is true. That's his third, and Norwood 9-13. Leads Sturt 3-5, 6 minutes of the third term played. Goes short, McIntosh. McIntosh covering a tremendous amount of ground, but inclined to do just that little bit too much. Off the side of the boot, centre wing. McKechnie sets, spills out the back. Aish, well read, drives in. The lead of Roberts, well dispatched, and Roberts marks on a 45-degree angle, about 50 metres out. Yes, short pass on the game. Keith Thomas.
Well, Norwood had both Payne and Thomas. Looked like a clash. Thomas called, took possession, and he's within scoring distance. Philip Heinrich just that little bit loose when Aish got clear across centre.
Keith Thomas, goalless to this stage, 45-degree angle, and the distance not a problem. The kick from Thomas, Straight through the middle, his first. Norwood 10-16, Sturt 7-8, 24-minute mark, third term.
Sturt working hard, needing to set up some key position authority.
Winter took the kick in, finds Michael Annie to Jarvis. He's got the running Hoculi. Hoculi goes short. Keith Thomas. Thomas sets and has put it through for a point. Norwood lead by 28 points as Keith Thomas shows his disgust. Final term from the parade with Norwood leading by 28 points and straight into attack with a tumble punt kick from the boot of McIntosh. Helped on by Kelly, trapped nicely Roberts. Can't get clear. Hooks into the centre half forward spot looking for Aish. Couldn't regain it. Ross helps out. Keith Thomas. The long high ball going goalward and through for a goal. Thomas' second goal and Norwood 11-18 leads Sturt 7-8.
Significant goal for Norwood. The ball was centred by Roberts. A clash between Craig and Aish. Norwood keep possession when Ross throws it out to Thomas. He just has enough time and the distance, the legs, to find the goals.
Barn and Downs. Throwing himself Barn, coming clear. Filkey, the quick kick, floats it in. Davies, good catch. Down to Zubranic, back to Davies. Propping, feeds it to Zubranic again. Hooking it out, looking for Hollis. In front, front man must be paid. And it will be Stephen Keane.
Well, the ball was beautifully centred by Zubranic, put in possession by Davies, but Keane was strong.
Wide he comes, Aish at half-back, cleverly around, uses the run of Jarvis with depth. Half forward left they go. Kelly can't get set. Come out of it with the ball though, works it to Roberts. Long over looking for Payne. Sat for him nicely, Payne bolts, puts it through. That's his first goal, and Norwood 12 goals, 18. Leads Sturt 7-8, 3 minutes into the final term.
Norwood keep possession through Kelly to Roberts, and he's got the runner in Payne. Been a very good opportunist all day. Balanced runner, full face, the 6 points.
Hine, tap away Motley. Awkward looking kick forward. Brown allowed to come through by Hargraves. Good sidestep. Hooks the ball to half forward, but Warhurst is there for Norwood. Saving mark. Down to Keane. His kick across field to the lead of Dougal versus Whittlesea. Whittlesea superior pace. Dougal persistent. Does it well. Gets clear. Long hand pass looking for Ross, who charges through. Dougal backs up. Ross feints the hand pass, puts the ball on its way, and has put it through for his first goal. Norwood on 13-18, leads Sturt 8-10, 12 minutes played in the final term. Awkward looking bounce. Painter, Craig and Aish. Craig away. Painter beautifully looking for Hollis. Interrupting the flow. Warhurst opens it up magnificently to Ross. Flanked by Thomas. Through centre half forward. The short pass looking for Roberts. Not well dispatched as the hand got up from Downs. Heinrich working it well. Good individual effort. Kick Sturt up to that wing, but under. He wasn't under pressure. He could have settled and hurriedly put it out of play on the full.
Yes, just a little bit of loss of confidence from the Sturt player. They've been under pressures, and perhaps Tuesday night is told, but Norwood too good.
Depth in the kick from Jarvis. Off hands working through. Payne going to ground. Still in control. He gives it to Ross. Long hand pass finds Roberts. He's got Dougal loose in the square. Oh, cleverly back. He'll have to goal. And he does just that. Magnificent effort, Roberts. Goal number 3. And Norwood 14-18. Leads Sturt 9-10. 16 minutes into this final term. 20-minute mark of the final term, and thoughts go back 12 months when Sturt trailed by 5 goals at the same mark and got up. But Norwood out of the centre. Lester Ross, screw punt, left forward pocket. Roberts in front. Good mark against Heinrich.
Been a good contest between those two. Both state-class footballers. Heinrich in the back pocket. This time, Roberts just that little bit taller and stronger, in the better position, marks to shoot.
And Neville Roberts, who has not kicked well for goal today, he's failing to follow through, punching at the ball. but this one looks good off the boot. That's number 4. Norwood 15-18, Sturt 11-10, 20-minute mark, final turn. Norwood by 21 points, 27 minutes into the final term, and Sturt coming home strongly. Painter, half forward left, charging out there Derrington. In pursuit Fantasia, Derrington superior pace. Fantasia wins out, pops it over the top. Running Hoculi. H, almost at centre wing, goes for distance. The half forward area, up there Payne, Whittlesey over the top. Worked out looking for Kelly. Still there, Payne, beautifully run as he's shoved in the middle of the back, and David Payne will take the free kick.
Yes, the limping Peter Reid had the stretch, not quite the pace, decided to give away the free.
A crucial free kick with time running out for Sturt now. David Payne, 1 goal, outside distance. Fires it high and long towards the square, and it's got through. No, touched on the line. Norwood by 22 points.
Well, the rumours still abound concerning Neil Baum. In fact, the News made a mistake on Thursday night. It's Craig Baum that has been signed up for another 2 years, and Neil, his brother, is just a part-time coach. But all joking aside, Neil, it's good to have a victory back at Norwood after a bit of stormy trouble, stormy waters.
Yes, it is. It's not all over yet, of course, but you can only win one at a time, so it was a good effort today from the Blokes.
A bit of consolation, I think North have beaten West at this early stage.
Oh, that is good news, because that it makes it a bit easier for us to get over West. If we beat them next week, I guess they make us 2 games in front, which is very handy at this stage.
Did you have some nervous moments? How are you going to do it? The scribes have written you off, been reappointed Thursday for another 2 years, which is confidence for members, supporters, players, yourself. To come out and put a win on the board is nice, isn't it?
Well, yes, it's been critical week by week, as we all know. It was critical last week, and I thought we played reasonably well against Glenelg, but not good enough to win, not well enough to win. Then this week, I mean, if we don't win, where are we? So it was a marvellous effort. The players really stuck at their guns the whole time.
It's a pity about Paney and Kelly that they still playing good games, but they can't get in the disco because they're not 18 yet, are they?
Yes, well, we've taken a lot of risks, I think, at selection, and we know we have with the likes of young Craig Kelly and Rod Maynard and Paney and Mark Hoculi today and a few others. And it has been a risk, a calculated risk, I think, because we've got such a wealth of kids. But they've been marvellous. None of them have let us down at any stage.
Last week, Glenelg kicked badly for goal and Norwood didn't look bad. Today, we're 15-20 in a winning game. The points... It was good to kick a lot of goals, but got a lot of goals and points because our ball was in the forward line, wasn't it? Well,
we had control of the ball for nearly all game, and we really should have been, it should have been out of the question that they could win at 3/4 time, because there was probably 7 or 8 or maybe even more goals that were really walk-up starts generally for us. Right. But I guess it showed that we did have control of the game, and it stayed that way in the last quarter. Fine. Generally. Well, it's good that you're here for another 2 years. You're still driving Southern Cross Petroleum in your car? Oh, I certainly am. Michael Asher's coughing in the background. We'll come back with him in a minute. That's the red light there, Michael. We'll just get in there. Not worried about Michael's bare chest. It's just the AGC sign, the major sponsor. Thank you, Michael. Mickey, it's good to come back to Norwood. As I said to Neil, he's limping and you're coughing. To have a win at home in front of a good crowd and to beat Sturt, good victory. It was a great win, actually, Michael, and full credit to the kids today. They played really well, especially blokes like Mark Kelly, Hoculi, Dukes, Paney. They all played very well. It was just a great team effort today. Is that Mark Kelly or Craig Kelly? Same one. That's his brother? That's the same one. Are you going to invest in a pair of those spray-on pants that Craigie wears? They're pretty good, aren't they? They're very tight, aren't they? Yeah, very tight around the crotch, and I'll have a word to him after, see if I can borrow a pair of these. Right. Neville Roberts kicked 4. He was nearly umpired out of the game there in that first half, wasn't he? Yeah, the umpires, well, none of them are really good this year, but last week they were pretty pathetic, and this week not much better. But they're on work experience. Yeah, well, we've got to put up with them now and then, but full credit to the guys. They played really well and they stuck through their lousy decisions. David Payne's got tremendous recovery bouncing off the ground, hasn't he? He's got great recovery, actually. He dives in under the ball, and I heard you saying about not getting in the disco, and I've seen you shooting him up the back stairs through the kitchen now and then, yeah. Paddy. We've been taught well, haven't we? Macca still put in a dogged performance. He was him and Mad Dog Brown were getting into it a bit, weren't they? Yeah. Macca was hitting them around the ears all day today, and these Sturt blokes really can't take it, and that's what helps us win a lot of games. I think Macca's toughness and around the ground, and they just puts them off the game a fair bit. Right.
Thanks, Michael. We'll look forward to a Barry Patterson West Terrace ad, and we'll catch you on another winning game.
Yeah, thanks, Paddy. And I just like to say what a great job you're doing out here, Paddy, you know, with all the videos and that. And all the boys have asked me to give you this.
Yeah.